To date, we have tested 45 petrol stations. 45 stations to catch the ones that steal fuel and disappoint the consumer. At a first glance, we can see here which ones are stealing, which ones lack fuel, and which ones don't. Some lack fuel, others not so much. However, before we start criticizing, let us give the benefit of the doubt. It is important to do the test for reference, to compare one with the other and to know exactly which ones lack fuel. Which ones have too much fuel, if that is the case, but above all, we will also show you where they are located so that you can make an informed decision when you need to go to a filling station in the future. Very well, fellas, the fast petrol station is the one at the McDonald's. That's how we all know it here in Mazatlan. Close to the Club Valentinos and one of the oldest McDonald's in the city. This petrol station is used by a lot of tourists. Most of us Mazatlecos feel elsewhere, where we already know that maybe they can give us the full liters. I haven't been here at this place for many years. I don't know if they are stealing or whether they give us full liters or not. We will find it out. Good afternoon. Let's fill a bottle I have in the back. Green, please. 0.1 liters. Is that enough? Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Good day. 0.1 liters. We don't know if they give us the full liters or not. We need to do the test, so stay tuned. Now, let's dispel some of the myths I hear all the time. Gonzalo, if you ask for 1 liter, petrol stations don't steal from you. This is false. I've been robbed even with 1 liter. They gave us 800 milliliters, meaning they stole 200 milliliters. Another myth. Gonzalo, you only get robbed when you feel a specific amount of money. 200, 300, 500, 1000. It is also false, because when we have filled up by the liter, we have discovered petrol stations stealing or giving out incomplete liters anyway. The other myth that is also very common to hear is you only get robbed when you ask for a full tank, or they only steal from you at night, or they only steal from you in the mornings, or they don't steal from you if you ask for certain amounts, like 5 or 7, because when you ask for multiples of 20, they don't steal from you because Profeco containers are marked to measure out 20 at a time. The reality is that so far, fuel robbery has become very complex and we have caught petrol stations stealing from people, no matter how we order it, whether it is by economic amount or by the number of liters, day, night, whatever. Besides, because of the hidden cameras, they don't realize that we are doing these tests. That is what I love. And they have no way of modifying the pumps. It all happens so fast. I know what you're thinking, but Gonzalo, they already know you. You're famous and everyone knows who you are and that you're testing them. Well, it's not like that, fellas. While it is true that some people in Mazatlan have recognized me only once at one station. Apart from that, not everyone knows me. Not everyone watches the channel, and that is sad for me. But that's the reality. Plus, in my daily life, I fill up in different places. Anyway, they don't recognize me, and if they do, they tell me. That happened that one time. Between the hidden cameras and the fact that we order odd liters so that they cannot modify anything on the pumps, we don't want them or give them time in order to be able to catch on the spot the petrol stations that are stealing and not giving us full liters. What's up? I have a bottle in the back, mate. The green one, please. Should I fill it up? No, just 3 liters. Is that okay? Yeah, that is just fine. Thank you. Okay, fellas, 3 liters of green petrol. The station in front of Nissan in Mazatlan. One time I went on a trip, I was in a hurry, so I fill up there. This is not a petrol station where I regularly fill up. On that occasion, I order 40 liters. I know my tank, I know how far the needle has to go, and on that occasion it didn't happen, which makes me think that this could be one of the petrol stations that steals or gives incomplete liters. Or at least has a problem with their pumps and they have never fixed them and are still dispatching incomplete liters. However, we will not know until we measure, so stay tuned. The third petrol station is on the same avenue where most tourists come to the city to fill up. Is Gaspasa. We have caught many petrol stations giving incomplete liters. but they are a few petrol station brands which we have never discovered stealing, no matter how many different stations we have tried, and Gas Pasa, it's one of those. Neither Gas Pasa nor Red Petrol have been found to be stealing by us, but here we are. I'll lower my voice so they don't hear me. Good day, I'll give you a bottle to fill 3 liters, please. Green one, the regular one. Could you do it? Don't program the pump. Wow, 3.003. Thank you. 3 liters fill up at Gas Pasa station, Sorianas, opposite to Home Depot. We've never had any problems with this brand. This one is one of the brands I personally fill up, but anything can happen. We cannot be sure. The next petrol station is Red Petrol. Of all the times I've tried it, I think only once did it give us incomplete liters at one station. After that, all the times I've gone in with hidden cameras, incognito, we haven't caught them stealing or giving incomplete liters and defrauding the consumer. Another thing I often read in the comments is, Gonzalo, why don't you pay with your card? You should be paying with cash. And you know what? You are right. I should pay with cash. I'm using a card exclusively to pay for this, and I'm doing it on purpose because on other occasions we've made these videos and paid with this card. They cloned it, and with that other card I also paid only at petrol stations. Unfortunately, I paid at so many that I didn't know where it happened. But now also, as a result of that, I'm going to pay attention at where we fill up. I'm going to pay for everything with one card, and we will now also try to catch the card cloners at petrol stations. And if I don't catch them, at least I will be able to tell you which petrol station cloned my card. Hello, what's up, mate? Hello, how much do you need? Let's just fill it, see how much it is, and we can check on your pulse. Can you stop the pump at 3 liters? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you can. 2.8, 2.9. Wow, that's a first. 3.00. There. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Done. 3 liters of regular petrol. It still says Magna. That was the name of the old brand. 3 exact liters, just with her pulse. So, why do we ask for it to be without programming the pumps with specific liters? Because after testing 45 petrol stations in different parts of the country, we found that it is the most common way to be robbed or given incomplete liters. That is why I do it. Why I ask for the green or the regular, because that's another common myth that you only get robbed when you buy premium or red petrol. Well, we have made other tests where we only buy premium and we get the same results. Some steal and some don't, just like when we buy regular petrol. It doesn't make that much of a difference, or not that we have seen. Petrol stations that steal from their consumers do so without distinction. Or they have malfunctioning equipment, and that's why the pump gave you less. In some tests, we are robbed from 3 out of 4 petrol stations, in others 1 or 2, but the average is 2 out of 5. And let's see if that statistics holds true today. Let's go now to the petrol station near Los Mangos on Avenida Bicentenario, on the corner of I don't know which street. It's the only petrol stations here in Los Mangos. It is the last one we're going to test today. And then we're going to do the same test to measure and find out which one stole from us and which one gave us 4 liters. Chevron, today's 5th station. On their advertising, they say that it's better quality petrol. I don't know if that's true or not. What I do know is that we are about to find out if they give us 4 liters or they don't. Good day. Hello, how much do you need? I have a bottle back here. I'll give it to you. Too many questions. I am a man, so I can only pay attention to one thing at a time. Too many questions. The pump is at 0. That is great. You didn't program the pump, right? Right. I'm telling you, I can't pay attention to more than 1 or 3 things at a time. 3 liters, please. Just 3. There we go. 3020. Is that okay? Yeah, I suppose. Do you need your receipt? We can't put it back, can we? No, sorry. That's alright. No problem. The lady is a very good saleswoman, so she asked me a lot of questions. She puzzled me. Surely this is how we should all be treated. She doesn't know that we are recording a video with hidden cameras, and there is the magic. 3 liters with 20 milliliters. We see that there are more cars at this petrol station than at many of the others we've been to, and we wonder if this is because of the customer service is very good, or maybe it is because they sell food liters and people see that reflected in their pocket. I have no idea, but we will know very soon. So it's time to run some tests. fast petrol stations we're going to measure today is McDonald's petrol station, almost opposite to Valentino's. They sold us 3 liters with 10 milliliters, and that is what we're going to measure. We sit on the throne of measurement. Now, there are a number of things that you need to know about petrol. The fuel, many people believe that it is some kind of chemical compound, but the reality is that petrol, it's more like ramen. It's a recipe, but each manufacturer adds more or less of its ingredients. That's why there are better or worse quality, but that's a topic for a future video. We have the first 4 liter. Let's go for the second one. Just a bit more. Little number to complete. For those who have seen these tests before, you know that the first 2 liters are always full, and where the loss is measured is in the last liter. Now, my lawyer tells me that I need to tell you that in case there is a shortage or a surplus of fuel, it may be due to chance, environmental issues, etc. So we cannot make a judgment as to whether or not we are being robbed by those petrol stations. These stats are only a reference and should be carried out by Federal Consumer Protection Agency, Profeco, because fortunately they are not colluded with the petrol stations. Let's go for the final liter. This is where we're going to see if you are short or over. It looks like we are short. No way! Let's get everything out so they cannot say that there's something left in the bottle. This is the 3rd liter and 70 milliliters is missing. I don't know about you fellas, but I'm not used to filling up at that station, and after this I still won't do it. But again, as my lawyer says, these tests are not official, they are only for reference. I did not expect this, but the truth is there are a lot of tourists there, so I'm not surprised. Let's go to the second one. It is a Pemex petrol station, which is next to the Soriana, in front of Nissan, on Rafael Buelna Avenue in Mazatlan. We must also remember that Pemex petrol stations in my country are franchises. Each one can have a different owner. Here we paid for 3 liters with 0.03 milliliters. Let's see if we get the 4 liters. First liter is complete, as it always is. We're going to change the technique to hold the bottle and be more precise. Some people have said to me, Gonzalo, you should do it with a hose. Yes, I should, but there's something about the hose that I don't like. If you like to use one, that's fine. Second liter, let's measure the 3rd. I can see from here that, well, I don't know. Well, let's not be judgmental. There are still a few drops to go. Let's not miss any. I remember that I cannot get the last drops with the hose. It works better if we do this. This petrol station also lacks 130 milliliters. That's about 40 something milliliters for every liter that we pay for. I wouldn't fill up there either, but again, these tests are just for a reference. These are not official tests. Petrol station number 2 failed. The 3rd one is Gaspasa. Here I usually fill up. Let's see what happens. At this point, I don't know whether to trust them or not. We paid for 3 liters with 3 milliliters. The first one is full. We poured a little more than that, but we'll consider it complete. Liter number 1, complete. I want you to know something, and it is something that I have not said before. This test tube is not altered in any way. I bought it in a shop for laboratory supplies and all thought the material from which it is made looks like plastic. It is not. It is a polymer designed to handle chemicals and not to deform, or at least to do so as little as possible, in order to be able to make measurements in a laboratory. However, these tests remained unofficial. Let's go for the 3rd liter. We're going to turn the bottle upside down until we get all the drops out. Liter number 3, missing about 10 milliliters. We could say that it is almost complete, and almost it's not complete, because it's about 3 milliliters less for every liter that you pay for, so it is not so bad. It is within the range that Profeco establishes as permitted for fuel dispensing pumps, or however you want to call them. We will continue to fill in this station. The next petrol station is Red Petrol in Toreo on Rafael Buelna. Here they gave us exactly 3 liters. I have said it before and I will say it again. Now, both Red Petrol and Gas Pasa, which are American brands, have always given us full liters. I would find it strange to find out a big shortage on any of these brands where we've tasted a lot of their stations. Red Petrol, first liter, complete. Red Petrol, second liter, also complete. Let's check the last liter. This is where we differentiate between righteous and less righteous companies, so to speak. Third liter, we still have a few more drops left. Justice and equity, fellas. Red Petrol, third liter, full. Let's go to the last one. You can't trust them enough. Will they give us full liters? Who knows? This is an American brand, 3 liters with 20 milliliters, or at least that's what we paid for. Chevron, like Acron and other foreign brands, like to brag that their petrol is Top Gear certified, which is supposed to be petrol with additives that help clean the engine of dirt and other things. It's supposed to be a better quality petrol. I haven't tested it chemically to know if that's true, but I do know that it looks good. In terms of clarity and smells quite good. The scent is not as perfumed as others, it's more neutral, not as stinky as some we have tried. First full liter, second liter, I went over by about 10 or 15 milliliters, but we can say that it's full. Let's go with the last liter of Chevron to the last drop. Third full liter, adding the 15 milliliters that we missed in the previous one, which means you get a little extra petrol here. Again, these tests are just a reference, they are not official. You can take the decision you want, get more information, check the Profeco website, ask for the test wherever you go and fill up. Almost every station runs the test for you to see it. So, now you know. I hope this serves as a reference for you, or at least that you found it entertaining. See you next video.